Oh, come on now. Please, Yo, this is Nash, and you're watching Type Tech, the type of tech that I could afford. So let's begin. Alright, so today we are going to do an unboxing video, which is the Haylou GT1 Plus. We are going to review this thing because it says it has AptX and using the Qualcomm QCC3020 Bluetooth chip. So I'm excited to try this. So let's begin. I bought this actually months ago and didn't had the chance to open this, and as you can see, it's still in the packaging, and I'm excited to share it with y'all, the opening experience. So let's start. As you can see, there is a lot of Haylou devices in the market, and this particular one, GT1 Plus, is the upgraded version of the GT1 and the GT1 Pro, and it is one of the earlier earpiece that has AptX. So before we start opening this baby, I would need to go through the specs, which will be shown on the screen right now. As you can see, it has Bluetooth 5, IPX, water resistance, Qualcomm QCC3020 Bluetooth chip, and what the sound type that it can produce is AptX, AAC, and SBC, and it is average about 5 hours of playing continuously, and it can play total of 18 hours. So with all of that, we are going to unbox this. As you all can see, Haylou boxes are usually pretty much the same, and for me, I have opened the GT1 Pro before, which I already sold it, so it is pretty much the same feeling. If you get any different type of Haylou. So the first opening, right? Yeah, all right. Okay, it's nice and simple, and yeah, let's push it open a bit tight. So up. Yep, black box, and all right, so we're gonna open this. So inside this box, you can see it's that's very small right here. You have the earbud and the box, and inside it is instruction manual and the spare earbuds with micro USB cable. Alright, so with this box out of the way, we are going to see. Alright, easy as it is. Okay, so this is the earbuds. It's actually smaller than I remembered. So as you can see, it has a matte finish. It is Haylou GT1 Plus with the logo, and the back is the usual stuff right here, and you can see this is the earbud. quite nice presentation. I want to say that I got this in Lazada, which is at the moment, because it is Black Friday. Maybe by the time the video is up, it's out no more on sale. But if you got this on sale, it will be 26 SGD. And if you are buying before any kind of sale, it will be around 30 bucks. So my first impression of the earbuds is actually quite small and light, even the box as well. It is as small as the box, which is probably as long as the Asus O4. And yeah, the thinness is about roughly the same, so it's actually a smaller factor. And now I'm going to pair this up and I will get you all later. So welcome back to the pairing phase. And so far, for the first few minutes I tried on the earbuds, it's actually dressed in the ear quite snugly, and I will show you the picture right now. And also currently the box is out of juice, and you can see right now it's connected by micro USB, and it just have one light indicator right there. It's very hard for me to see. It's quite a negative point for me because I like my light bars so that I know what's the exact percentage and when do I need to charge it. And I can see there's only one red light bar, and if it's on, it will be white. My first impression of the box is actually very small and slim, but I don't really like the hinge, because even though it opens just right, it feels very weak and it will probably be loose by a year or so. So that is one thing you should take note of. And for the listening wise, it's actually quite interesting, because when I connect to the earbud to my phone, it says it is AptX TWS Plus, as you can see right now, instead of the AptX, which is from my Soundcore Live Pro. And you can see the picture right now, which I found it interesting because if I'm not wrong, the Soundcore contains the old AptX, which is not the Qualcomm chip, and this contains with the Qualcomm chip. And for my first few minutes of hearing it, is actually quite nice, because I can hear the background of the song and clearly hear the vocals, and there's a bit of bass, and it's actually quite a big improvement compared to the one that I tried, which is the Haylou GT1 Pro, which is the updated version. And because back then the GT1 Pro, the issue was the volume. I had to open it up all the way up to the maximum volume to able to hear it decently well. But for this, because it's an AptX and also it's an updated chip, for me, I found it, the loudness would be around 50%, 60%. It is not that loud, but it is still decent enough for its price point. Back to the music wise, it is actually, for me, from just listening to one or two songs, and I can recommend you one of the songs that I have listened to was Cursed Night by Mori. So I suggest you to listen to that song. It's actually quite nice, and it's actually helped me in the test to see the balance between the bass, the vocals, and the background music. So it is something for y'all to check it out. My first impression of this is actually not bad, and when I put it in the pocket, it's actually interestingly small. It's like as if it's not there. It's really very light, and it's very sus, and it's hard for me to explain how it is a lightness until you had it yourself, because even like something like this, which is is slightly bigger than this, it is you can still feel a bit of weight, while this thing is just so light that I feel like even with or without the earbuds, it's actually the same weight. And it is a master slave switch, so meaning that when you connect it, you will see there is a left and a right connection. And I mean, like, even though yes, it's a master slave switch, which is actually going to be quite annoying when, let's say, your right is your master switch and your left is your slave switch. The right side will play as usual, it will connect very quickly. When you are playing the song master with the master slave switch, when you put the right side into the casing, the left side will start to wait for a moment before it will start to pair on its own, which would cause you like in between delays of songs, which actually quite sucks because especially in public bus, and then you need to put it into casing and charge. But for this implementation of master slave switch, it actually connected both left and right at the same time, as you all can see the picture earlier right now, which is actually quite fascinating because when I was trying it, it only has like 3% battery, and the right side immediately like died after I listened to the second song for a moment, and the right side died first before the left, and it continued playing when the right side just died, which is actually is not too bad. If I would not give a negative point just because it's a master slave switch. I don't want to drag it for too long, and this is actually my first impression. I'm going to do a test on the GT1 Plus on its latency in the future episodes, and it's also going to be compared with the Soundcore Live Pro, because both of them, even though they are AptX, they are using different type of chip. So I'm curious whether the latency will be very much different or actually it's about the same. And after that, we were going to compare with the ZNT game port. If you all don't know what is the review like, you can check it in the card above. I hope you all enjoy my mini unboxing video. And this is Nash, and you're watching Type Tech. I'll see you all next time. See ya.